Welcome back to a new episode, guys, and thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoy our channel. We are traveling Australia full-time, living our best life. We have been traveling Australia for the last 2 years with our big fluff ball, Miss Ginger, showing you the work-life balance of fishing by the beach and getting bogged in the outback whilst working a 9 to 5. It's not always rosy, but we try to have a laugh and show you guys the reality of full-time van life and full-time work life. From the beach to the bush, we take you along for it all. So if you enjoy realistic content where we make mistakes, take you guys along for the journey and learn from them as we go, tune in because you're going to enjoy this one. And if you're new around here, thanks for stopping in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. So quickly go over to the fridge, grab yourself a cold one, and make sure you run back so you don't miss any of today's episode. Enjoy, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Wilsons Take on Oz.
In today's episode, we're talking about our battery system.
Our King's batteries.
About 12 months on.
13 months, exact.
Whoa. Quick maths.
I fitted them on the 4th of May, and it's, I don't know what the date is, 4th or 5th of...
5th of June.
5th of June. 13 months, 1 day, year-old King's batteries.
We're going to run through all things battery related, all things off-grid related, our solar, our batteries, our external solar panels, our inverter, our switches, our lights, our everything.
There you go.
So grab yourself a cold one or a cuppa and kick back and enjoy today's episode. Let's start at the beginning. When we purchased this caravan, it came with 2 captivating home brand
lithium batteries,
100 amp.
Yep, 100, wasn't it?
Yep. So we pulled them out, had our mate fab up a
custom battery box.
Yep, and welded that to our chassis. Yep. And then we put in 2 200 amp
lithium King's
batteries. Everyone said you are mad.
Yeah, like we got a $90,000 caravan and we're putting King stuff in it.
Can't be worse than what came with it, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. No brand, no name brand. So, yeah, King's. It's very debatable, but yeah, we took the risk.
We're here to tell you if it's worth it.
Yes. Yeah, we weren't gonna do King's at first. We're like, yep, we'll get a good brand. But you see the prices, and it's unrealistic, really.
I'll put some on the screen of the,
prices, yeah.
Like, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, and I know what you're going to say. Poor man pays twice.
Yeah.
But generally, yes.
Generally, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it depends. Sometimes, yeah. A lot of the time, yeah. But not always.
I was actually having this conversation with someone at work the other day. And I was saying to them, you know that saying, poor man pays twice, like we don't have money to go and spend thousands of dollars on this, that and the other.
Because if we did, we wouldn't have this caravan.
River.
We wouldn't have a snowy river.
Yeah,
no.
Hands down, big no. So realistically, if we had money, we wouldn't be doing the things that we've done and choosing the brands that we have. Because it wouldn't matter how much you spent. But for us, we're on such a tight budget. Our caravan's cheap because we're broke. Our battery system's cheap because we're broke. Anyway.
And it's still so much money. Like, $90,000. Yeah. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
Who's got that?
House deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got that money?
Yeah. So, back to the story at work the other day. I was talking to her about, that saying, and I was like, what do you reckon? Like, do you think it's still true to this day and age? Have I told you this story?
I think you might have, yeah.
Saying to her, like, it's just these days, everything is just disposable.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that's good brands, they're all manufactured in China now.
Yeah.
Most of it. You can't get much Australian-made stuff anymore.
Or even if it's made in Australia, like all these expensive caravans, they still got the same fridges, the same awnings, like Dometic and all that, which is made in China.
Yeah, so we're just saying, you can't really go by that saying anymore because everything's disposable. Yeah. Even going down to our coffee machines, DeLonghi.
Yeah.
They used to be manufactured in Italy, now they're manufactured in China.
Yep.
So Yeah, when things break, unfortunately these days, that we just live in such a throwaway society.
We do, yeah.
So, full story, like, it's just not worth the money. If you can avoid spending money,
why not?
Why not give it a go?
Yeah.
Because we can buy our batteries 5 times before we buy one Enerdrive.
Yeah, we got double the battery amount we would have paid for one battery of a good brand.
Yeah, like we said, 5 times over.
Yeah.
So, coming down to the batteries, 200 amp lithium Kings batteries. I think we paid $4.99 at the time.
Yeah, $4.99 or $5.99.
Yeah, so around $1,000 for 200 amp batteries. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Aaron fitted them himself. Aaron is small engine mechanic by trade, so anything 12 volt related he is actually qualified to do. There's no official trade for 12 volt, but you learned it at TAFE.
Yeah, there are TAFE courses for it, but yeah.
Don't go playing with it if you have no idea what you're doing.
Nah.
Yeah, but so Aaron did it himself.
Just bought all the bare wires from J-Car, I think it was.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I just made them up myself. And
there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Doing it yourself can save you a lot of money as well. Like, a lot of people get a lot of money out of, like, fitment.
Oh, yeah.
And I also feel that these days there's a lot of cowboys.
Yep.
So that's something to be mindful of as well. Or if you're going to a Autolec, make sure they've got good reviews.
Yeah.
Make sure lots of people have said that they recommend and he's done a great work with them, because at the end of the day, like, yeah, there's a lot of, like we said, there's no actual qualification for 12 volts, so yeah. Anyway, kind of going off topic, but just this video, I suppose, is more so tips as well of what we've learned in the last year about battery systems, because there is a lot to learn. Like saying, like, you know, with us telling you about our batteries, telling you our experiences, and telling you what we've learned in the last year as well, all in one video.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to do that, do it yourself. Make sure you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay, long story short, I kind of got off topic there, but out of that, I just want you guys to take that, yeah, there's a lot of cowboys.
Yep.
They charge a lot of money. Brands are charging a lot of money for gear that is just made in the same factory.
Yeah.
So just be mindful when you're shopping around for your gear.
Yeah. Back to the batteries.
The question of the day.
We've had our batteries in our caravan for just over 12 months, as we said.
13 months.
13. Yeah, I said just over 12. 13 and 1 day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had them in for 13 months. We, as you would have known if you've watched our other videos, we travelled through SA, inland New South Wales.
Western New South Wales.
Yep.
We did kill them one time.
We killed them once
in
that time, and it was relatively at the start, like, very quick.
We hadn't, like, if you don't know, this van is only 15 months old.
Yep.
So us learning this new van compared to our old van.
Yeah, we got a compressor fridge now. We didn't have that.
I was working full-time remotely.
Yeah.
We were only really going off-grid. We were running Starlink from the inverter, running my computers, then running our laptop and computer gear and charging that all.
Yeah, you had 2 work computers, Starlink.
We were hungry for power.
Oh yeah, we were chilling it up.
We did leave at the end of winter, so we left in August, and
they died a month in.
Yeah,
exactly a month, I think it was.
Yeah, it was at Cobar, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cobar. Yeah.
So we were still in like, because we left from Mudgee. We were still, was it Mudgee?
Yep.
Yeah, we left from Mudgee, and we didn't get very far because Cobar's only 4 hours from Mudgee. Yeah,
so we drove 4 hours. And we were off-grid for 4 weeks.
We killed our car battery, and we killed our van. Sorry, that was Ginger that knocked the camera. We killed our car battery, and we killed our caravan battery within a matter of days from each other. Yeah, that's right, yeah. And the reasoning behind it at the time, we were like so confused. We had no idea. Just complete rookies. And you can go back and watch all that footage of us being silly. I have no idea what we're talking about. As usual, we're just learning as we go and taking you guys along. But yeah, in the end we worked out our alternator wasn't big enough.
It wasn't big enough. Battery system in the car, which is also King's.
Yeah.
And the caravan.
And the 2 DC to DCs.
Yeah.
That we have. Everything, the van, because the van was a lower battery or something.
Yeah.
At the time. and it wasn't putting any into our starter.
Yeah.
So our car wouldn't start. And there was this lovely couple from SA that
That's right.
came and helped us out, and it was actually really scary.
Yeah, the Cobar Res.
It was scary for them trying to get their car because they had a big
79.
79 troopy, and we'd faced like where we were camped. I'll try and put a photo in if I've got one, but we were camped on the river, like dam, and we were right up against the water, and basically our car was nose into the water, so they had to try and not go in the drink.
Drive on the edge of the bank
to get to our front of our car to jump us. And they were so lovely. So obviously gave them a bottle of red to say thank you, and on the way they went. Yep. But yeah, that was the same kind of time that our caravan batteries died.
Yeah, it was.
And then we had the generator running for so long it just wasn't charging them. And we worked out later that, we just needed to jumpstart our actual caravan batteries and bring them back to life.
Yep.
And once we did that and gave them a good charge.
They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just drained them that much.
Yeah.
So that's the only time we killed them. And we've learnt from that.
Yeah.
We know this system now.
Yeah.
We
know it a lot more than
more. Yeah, it was still...
I'm sure it will happen again. And I'm sure we'll learn something else.
Yeah, you're always learning. Every day you're learning something.
Yeah, and I don't think it's anything that you can learn. Like, you can't go, I'm going to go travelling, I'm going to write this down.
No.
It's like, no, you will learn if it happens to you what you need to do.
Yeah, and you know how much power you use. You'll get used to how much the van uses and all that. It's all in the equation. And
also, BOM is your best friend, like the app.
The app, the weather app. Yep.
Yeah. Tells you, the forecast for the next 7 days, tells you the wind, tells you the sun, tells you the UV rating, like, okay, I'm not going to get any solar for the next 7 days. I better go plug in at a caravan park.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, or go somewhere I can run the generator or...
Yeah.
Anyway, so overall, we would like to say King's batteries are great.
Yeah, we love them. Wouldn't change them. Mm-hmm. Could go bigger.
Now that I'm not working remotely, I don't think we'll need them bigger.
Definitely go bigger batteries, but yeah, like Sophie said, she's not working full time anymore remotely, so we're going to use half the power we were using.
Yeah, so I feel like now we've really only got like our social media to do. It just won't draw as much. No,
King's batteries, they're holding up a year on. Still going strong.
Moving on. Our inverter.
Ah, yes.
So our inverter, I put a photo of it on the screen. We fitted that, or Aaron fitted that into a caravan.
You helped.
And to hold the thing, and it was bloody heavy.
Yeah, it is very heavy.
Yeah. So now iTech World have actually brought out a newer, improved version. It's a Pro, iTech Pro or something. Okay. But the one we've got is just an iTech World RC2. 3000 watt inverter.
Yep.
We've also got the little switch that goes along with that, so we can easily turn it off and on from outside, because we've got ours mounted on the cupboard, like behind the cupboard, which just means we can easily flick it on when we need it. And then we've just run a power board into the back of it. Then that way we didn't have to get an electrician out to put a GPO in, and we can just use 4 different plugs at once.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, so we've run our washing machine on the side of the road at a field point. We did that at Ningen.
Yep. Coffee machine.
Yeah, we've run
everything.
I don't think we have anything that's 3000 watt.
The coffee machine's 2.2, I think.
Yeah, my hair straightener's in the high 2s. I think we've got nothing really over 2.6.
Yeah, I don't know what the washing machine is.
And the microwave, we've run that off at 2. So, yeah, we haven't blown it up yet. It's going well. We love it. We think it's great. I mean, iTech World, not huge fans of.
No.
But King's at the time didn't have an auto switch off, so the RC2
auto switch over.
Yeah. So that's why we got the iTech World one,
which we currently not using because we're not hardwired. But we did that just in case we want to get the van hardwired. So if we get it hardwired, that means we can use the aircon off grid. Like, everything could be just, you turn on your power, everything could work off grid.
Every single
PowerPoint, GPO, yeah.
Yeah.
Washing machine.
Where currently when you get a caravan, it's only 12 volt that works off grid.
Yeah, and there's no 240 off grid.
Yeah, so if you were to get it hardwired, that's the difference basically. We got quoted, what was it?
7-8 grand.
To get it done, and we were like, maybe not.
Nah. So, yeah, that's why we got the auto switch over ready to go. If we do think we need it, it would be great for the aircon.
That's it.
In summer, but other than that, we're not too phased about it. We got the diesel heater for winter.
We'll see how hot it is this summer and maybe decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends where you go as well.
Yeah. Last summer.
So?
Yeah.
And it was hot.
It was like a heat wave. It was like 40 degrees and it was plus 40s.
Yeah, one day it was like 45 or something.
It was so hot. And where we were, we couldn't run the generator.
I remember Palubi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
hot.
That would have been, but I don't think the aircon really would have coped, because in SA, like where we stayed, you couldn't, and some places you could. So it was kind of like when it was really hot and you could run it. It wouldn't cope. It was probably like 30 in here and like 40 outside.
Yeah, so it did make a little bit of a difference.
But that difference was so good at the time.
It was, yeah.
And being off grid, not being able to like have a long cold shower, like to cool off, like
well, the water in the tanks were hot. Remember that? It was like having a hot shower, even though it was as cold as it could go.
But a positive, your gas lasts longer.
It does.
Anyways, off topic, but yeah, that's just basically the difference between being hardwired and not hardwired, and we aren't. So if we change our mind, it would be cheaper to have that version of inverter, like, so that they just have to hook it up.
Yeah, which I think we might get done, but I'm not sure yet.
I do feel like if they pull our van apart and start looking at the wiring, it's all going to be non-compliant.
Yeah, I've heard that happen a few times with the snowies.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, don't want another bill.
Yeah.
And if we do it soon, it might be under warranty, but if we do it too far, it won't be under warranty, and then it'll be like thousands of dollars. Anyway, and then warranty in itself is a process. But moving along, we like that inverter. We're not a huge fan of iTech World. We only just got it because it was the cheapest on the market.
Yeah, it was on sale.
Yeah, it was. I think it was $8.99.
Yeah.
Or $7.99 at the time. We got it in like the Black Friday. Sales, and yeah,
like we said with the batteries, I like Kings.
Yeah. And their warranty on Kings, like the return policy, like with Kings, is really good.
Yeah,
they always give you credits, even if it's like just out of the warranty. They've been good. Like anyway, so moving along, that brings us to another iTech World product, our DC to DC. Our DC to DC in the van, it sits above our battery box.
iTech World 40 amp? Yeah, 40 amp DC to DC.
Yeah, so what does that do?
Pretty much charges the batteries better and faster.
Yeah, so we've got that. When we didn't have that, we noticed a difference compared to when we got it.
It barely, I don't know the actual rates the charges are. So I disconnected the original Anderson plug from the van that connected to the car. In the new one from iTech World to the front of the drawbar with the Anderson plug, and I got it so it's had, you can get the Anderson plugs with the 3 one with the ignition wire. I did that, so I just bought their wiring kit. It was much easier.
But didn't that melt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again,
I was getting there.
Not big fans of iTech World or their warranty process.
No.
And we're never getting sponsored by them after this.
Wired that in. It was working great. And then
we
went from... No, I don't know if they can see.
She's literally sitting right here.
Went from... Was it Cobar to Wentworth?
It was right after we fixed all the problems. Like, we had just gotten our batteries back up and running in the car and van at Cobar. Just gotten jump-started, just rebooted everything.
Yeah, like a week later or something.
Yeah, we thought we were winning again, and then this happened. Yeah.
So we went from Cobar to Wentworth in the day. And then...
Big drive.
It was 600k, 500?
Oh, I don't remember the drive.
It was a big drive, dirt roads and all that.
Sit down.
And I got to Wentworth, setting up at camp, went to disconnect the Anderson plug, and it was stuck onto the car. I couldn't disconnect it. So I got a screwdriver to pry it apart, and then it was all melted. I'll see if we got a photo.
Yeah.
If we do, it'll be inserted.
It'll be here.
And I contacted iTech World, and yeah, they didn't want to have a bar of it.
But logically, anyone that knows anything about batteries, what is supposed to happen before they melt?
Oh, the fuse is meant to blow. Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Nothing happened. No fuse blew or anything.
Our whole home could have caught on fire. Our car, our van, everything could have just gone in a minute.
Yeah. And I worked out the fuse size they were using was way too big. So you want the fuse. So the fuse is a weak point. You want the fuse to be smaller so that blows so your wiring doesn't melt.
That's the point of a fuse.
The point of the fuse.
Yeah.
But they upped it so nothing happened, but your wiring will melt.
And basically their reply was, well, the fuse didn't blow, so it must have been you.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Yeah, and I then went on their website or whatever, I went on to reviews and that, and a lot of people have said the same thing.
Yeah. So they said they would send us a new Anderson plug, but they wouldn't send us a wiring kit unless we put all the wiring kit out of our van.
Yeah, sent it back
with the melted plug, and then they would assess it, send us back a new one.
But even to get the Anderson plug, at first they said, nah, there's no warranty on it.
Yeah.
And I kept going back to them like, nah, this is a joke, blah, blah, blah.
They took it to the manager, and that was the manager's reply.
Yeah. Anyway, they ended up saying, yeah, we'll send you an Anderson plug.
And that was it.
Yeah. So I went to JCar and I fixed it all up, dropped down the fuse size.
But even the guy at JCar was like, what the hell? That fuse is way too big.
Yeah.
They're on drugs.
Yeah. And yeah, there was a lot of people saying the same thing that's happened to them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, fuse size smaller.
Yeah.
New Anderson plug, wired it all back up.
And still going strong.
Yeah, works great. Moving along to our next DC to DC. While we're on the topic of DC to DCs, we have a King's 40 amp DC to DC in the canopy.
Yep.
That is wired into our 12 volt control box.
It is, yeah.
And that's hooked up to a 200 amp lithium battery in King's lithium battery in the canopy too.
Yeah. So that's no issues with that one. That's always gone strong, and we've had it a little bit longer than the iTech World one.
We got that one in December, so I'd be going on what, a year and a half now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the only reason we went iTech World on the outside of the van was because the waterproof rating was a little bit higher than the King's.
It was IP67, I think, or something. Anyway,
whatever it was.
It was more waterproof than the King's.
And we know, regardless, DCs should not be submerged.
No.
Like, they are not waterproof.
No.
The
water resistant.
Yeah, the rating is different between the brands. And I know some of the more expensive brands have a lot higher rating. But yeah, iTech World was the most rating we could afford.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah, both are good.
Yeah.
So moving along to we'll keep on the topic of iTech World.
What else do we have?
We have the shunt and the battery monitor. They're like a pack.
Oh, yeah.
iTech World battery monitor with shunt 500 amp.
Yep.
So we've got one of those fitted. You also had to get all the fuses and stuff for that through iTech World, or did you get it through JCar? Can't remember now. Maxi Fuse or something it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's all fused properly, but I can't remember if I feel like the kit didn't come with the...
No, you had to buy it.
Yeah, the kit didn't come with the fuse. Oh, but we bought it off them. It should just come with it, but they have a kit which you can pay extra for and they throw it in. Yeah. Pretty much.
So this battery monitor, like I'll put a photo in of it here, but it's got the battery monitor with the display that reads through. So if you don't know, this caravan has a projector PM 300, I think.
Oh, 300, yeah.
And everything's wired through that, but the fridge is not.
Yeah.
Don't know why they done it the way they done it, but they've done it that way.
That's all caravans.
Is it all?
Yeah.
So
it's something with the lure or so. I don't know what it is. Yeah, something with something.
So if you've got a compressor fridge and they draw a lot of power.
They're wired straight to the battery.
Your PM300 says you're on 90%. That says you're on, I don't know, 80, 70%.
Yeah.
So it's just a more accurate way of reading your battery. Everything goes through the shunt and comes out, and as it goes through it, it kind of tells you the draw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that simple enough?
Yeah.
So, yes, that's our shunt. We didn't buy one from King's because they didn't have one.
No.
But we bought it from iTech World because that was the cheapest we could find. And yeah, so far, so good.
So good.
It's a little bit hard to set up at first, and your batteries need to be 100%. Like, how do you know they're 100% when your fridge is always charging?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like pulling, so...
But just, you could always charge them before you put them in the van, connect it up, and
or
do the battery
you
monitor.
could sit somewhere on mains for ages and then do it that way too if you're on the road.
Yeah.
Thing we have... battery-wise. Now, I will touch on it because we had it for a while. Our LSP, what is it, portable solid
Well, we
blanket.
had that while we were travelling. Like,
yeah, we've had that forever.
Yeah.
We had that for years and years and years and years and years.
Since 2022.
Yeah, going on 3 years.
150 watt solar blanket.
Blanket. So super lightweight, super good.
Super
good.
Yeah.
We loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. It got thrashed. It was like 3 years old. Gave it to my brother because we upgraded. But it still was working. It was starting to delaminate at this point. But 3 years on of being used every day is pretty good.
I think so. Very good.
So now we actually just went and splurged for Boxing Day sales last year.
Yep.
We bought each other for Christmas it's actually not a blanket, it's a panel.
Yeah.
Portable, all spark.
Yeah.
Portable panel.
Yeah. 400 watt.
Quad fold portable. I'll put I'll link it all below as well. Like I'll link everything.
So it's just really good because you can split the panels, so we can charge the van with one side and charge the canopy with the other side if we want.
It is heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
I think it's about
12 kilos or so.
I don't know 100%.
Roughly. Ginger.
It's under 20 but over 10 in weights, I think. Yeah, so 2 panels can charge the car and 2 panels can charge the van or the canopy fridge and like all that stuff. Like it's the
or you can just do 400 watts straight into the van or either way.
Yeah. It's really, really thick. Like it's actual panels.
Yeah, it's a solar panel,
it's so
not
cool.
a blanket.
It's so cool. I like it.
It's really good quality so far by the looks of it.
We haven't used it. We've plugged it in.
I used it on the canopy.
We plugged it in quickly, but we haven't actually been out and used it and seen what kind of we're getting. I think it's supposed to get 26 amps, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm giving false information, sorry. But I remember reading
it's all just memory.
Yeah, I remember reading something about 20 or 26 amps. It's like in full sun. So it's got really, really good input. Sounds good. We'll report back
Looks good.
in a year.
Yeah.
So good.
Shout out to Cam from Wild Touring.
Yeah.
Because he uses all their gear.
We used his discount code.
Yep. What else?
We haven't changed anything else in terms of like solar on the roof. We haven't changed our battery management system. We haven't changed anything like that. That's pretty much it. Yeah,
so King's batteries are great.
Yeah.
They got 2-year warranty if we didn't mention.
Yeah. So overall, don't feel like you need to spend thousands of dollars on your setup to travel Australia. Like, obviously, having a caravan is a bougie thing in itself.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't need it.
No.
You can still get out there on a budget, travel Australia, however you like. We like a caravan because we like the comforts of shower and toilet, and we like the comforts of aircon and,
a lounge,
But, like, it's not always the way that you have to do it.
No, you can have a tent. It doesn't matter. As long as you're getting out there, enjoying life, enjoying the bush, the freedom.
Yeah.
You can't complain.
Yeah. So just remember that. Don't think you have to do what everyone else is doing online, because most of the time they're just showing you the good parts.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we hope today's video was helpful. And if you've made it this long, comment down below what you want to see from us next week.
Yeah.
And we might be able to bring it to you.
Yeah, maybe.
Otherwise, we'll see you guys next week. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys.
See ya. Alright, where do we start? Good morning.
Just about to
I know, that's why I said it.
Let's do this.
Alright, good morning, you lovely people.
They're watching this in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, I'm having a morning coffee. So, you don't know if they're watching it in the afternoon.
They should be watching it when it goes out at
They should
3
be.
o'clock.
So, good afternoon, good morning.
Are you in school?
I am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wilson.
That's it. No. Alright.
Welcome.
Don't take my spot.
Star of the show, eh?
Really? That's my corner. You're recording.
I'm recording.
Is that my coffee?
Yeah. Oh, Ginger. Oh, I guess they missed her. They probably missed Miss Ginger. Ginger, look at the camera. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Ginger, and today we're going to talk about batteries.
What's with your voice? That does not sound like our dog.
Oh, Ginger. She's being very, very clingy girl today. Very clingy girl.
I'm not going to be in the picture, am I?
The dog keeps banging the table, so if it's wobbling.
My foot's going dead.
Oh my gosh. Can't even.
Time out.
Can't even film a video. I've got 2 children.